He's the one who made us. It is he who made us and not we ourselves. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. No means of measure can define his limitless love. No farseeing telescope can bring into the visibility the coastline of his shoreless supply. I'm telling you, this Easter, you can trust him. No barrier can hinder him from pouring out his blessing. He's enduringly strong and he's entirely sincere. He's eternally steadfast. He's the immortally graceful. He's empirically, powerfully, impartially merciful. He's the greatest phenomenon that has ever crossed the horizon of this world. He is God's Son. He is the sinner's Savior. He is the centerpiece of civilization. I'm trying to tell you, you can trust him. He does not have to call for help, and you can't confuse him. He doesn't need you, and he doesn't need me. He stands alone in the solitude of himself. He's august, he's unique, he's unparalleled, he's unprecedented, he's supreme, he's preeminent. He's the loftiest idea in literature. He's the highest personality in philosophy. He's the supreme problem of higher criticism. He's the fundamental doctrine of theology. He's the cardinal necessity of spiritual religion. He's the miracle of the age. He's a superlative of everything good that you can call him. I'm telling you, you can trust him. He can satisfy all your needs, and he can do it at the same time. He supplies the strength for the weak, and he's available for the tempted and the tried. He sympathizes, he sees, he guards, he guides, he heals the sick, he cleanses the leper, he forgives the sinner, he discharges the debtor, he delivers the captives, he defends the people, he blesses the young, regards the aged, he rewards the diligent, and he beautifies the meek. I'm telling you this Easter, you can trust him. He's the key to knowledge. He's the wellspring of wisdom. He's the doorway of deliverance. He's the path of peace. He's the roadway of righteousness, the highway of holiness, and the gateway to glory. You can trust him. He's the master of the mighty. He's the capturer of the conquerors. He's the head of the heroes. He's the leader of the legislators. He's the overseer of the overcomers. He's the governor of governors. He's the prince of peace. He's the king of kings, and he's the Lord of lords. You can trust him. His office is manifold, his promise is sure, his life is matchless, his goodness is limitless, his mercy is everlasting, his love never changes, his word is enough, his grace is sufficient, his reign is righteous, his yoke is easy, and his burden is light. I wish I could describe him to you, but he's indescribable because he's incomprehensible. He's irresistible because he is invincible. You can't get him off your hands, and you can't get him off your mind. You can't outlive him, and you can't live without him. Pilate couldn't stand it when he found out he couldn't stop him. Pilate couldn't find any fault in him. The witnesses couldn't get their testimonies to agree, and Herod could not kill him. There was nobody before him. There'll be nobody after him. He has no predecessor, and he will have no successor. You can't impeach him, and he is not going to resign. You can trust him. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the beginning and the end. He is the first and the last. He is all things. He is the giver of life. He is the joy out of every sorrow. He's the light of every darkness. He is the peace that passes all understanding. He is the giver of every good and perfect gift. You can trust him. There was no God before him. There will be no one after him. He is the first. He is the last. He is preeminent. There is no other God. You can trust him.